Body bags, where horror lies.
Now take my bitch. She won't complain about shit cause she's my hoe. She don't belong to a trick, so when you fuck her and give her all your cash, I get paid. I put my foot in her ass, I won't marry the bitch and give her half, I get mohead. And then I laugh at that one bitch shit. I got a gang of hoes, I get freak ass lick these balls and toes.
Now stupid little bitches get tossed if they don't realize that I'm the motherfucking boss. Come on down and get your ass pinched. And if you talk shit, get your ass lynched. Cause I'm the B, the I, the T, the C, the H, the K, the I, the L, the L, the A, Sean B. A boy that's bigger than a nut. Cause a bitch is a bitch, is a hoe, is a slut.
You say, how can I call a woman a bitch? It ain't nothing but a word like shit. Ain't no slipping in my motherfucking pimpin'. And all bitches ain't women, yo. You come home and get smooth cussed out.
Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to week 89 here on Body Bags. I am your host Moodz616, and thank you once again for stopping in, guys. Alrighty, yeah, week 89 is here, and it is films that start with the letter S week. Kind of a random theme, but this one I just got in, so it's perfect timing to do it. Just got this in from Midnight Releasings. And it starts with the letter S, so I thought, why not? Gotta do this one this week. I think this one originally came out in 2013, I want to say. It was re-released just recently in the last couple months with the director's cut. And it is called Scavenger Killers. So yeah, this is the, I believe it's the extended director's cut, because this one does run, just over 100 minutes, and, I haven't seen the original cut of it, but I'm assuming this one's a little bit longer. So, directed by Dylan Bank. But yeah, getting into the plot of this one. Basically centers around a judge and a really hot defense attorney. This is basically kind of a Bonnie and Clyde type story. These two individuals are basically deranged killers. They have teamed up and they've basically kind of made a scavenger list of different type of people and professions, and they're basically going around savagely killing all these people in different ways, which is actually really cool. And yeah, that's basically what they're doing. They have different types of motives in why they're doing this, but it is like a Bonnie and Clyde type story, and that's what they're doing. They've made this list and they're going around killing people. And yeah, so that's basically, kind of the plot of the outline of the movie. Now my thoughts on this one. Wow, where do I start with this one? Okay, first off, this one has a pretty crazy cast. It's got Eric Roberts in it, Dustin Diamond, of course, he's, from Saved by the Bell. What's her name? Rachel Robbins, I've seen her in a bunch of horror films. And of course, Robert Bogue, I think that's what it is. He plays the judge in this one. Rachel Robbins plays the hot defense attorney. They are the killers in this film. Of course, all the characters in this film are quite over the top, I have to say. The judge is like a total fucking asshole. He's just like completely over the top. Thinks he's the best. It's just absolutely outrageous. So basically my thoughts on this one, they are going around killing random people. Okay, you have a couple FBI agents that are trailing them throughout the film, played by actually the writer and producer of this film, Kenneth Del Valencio, I think is what his name is. Now, he's a very kind of interesting character in the film. Now, he's a deaf mute. He's confined to a wheelchair and he's got wooden legs. Now, he has a really hot interpreter play, which is just hilarious. Then you got the FBI director in this film, played by Eric Roberts. Doesn't really have a lot of screen time in the film. And you got Dustin Diamond. Now, Dustin Diamond's character, completely over the top. He's kind of got, like, psychic abilities. Now, he has a civilian that he has in his office, and the way he kind of conjures up his abilities to read into cases is he kind of grabs this woman's boobs and puts his fingers in her mouth, and he gets readings that way. So the characters are quite over the top in this film. You have all this ridiculous stuff going on. So basically every time Dustin Diamond comes up with something, he relays it to Eric Roberts. And to top it off, his character also has Tourette syndrome. So every time he relays some information to Eric Roberts, who's the FBI director, he really relays it out to the field agents, and they're hot on the tail of these two killers. A lot of things going on in this film, just ridiculous amounts of, you know, kind of just over the topness, and a lot of story and a lot of characters in this one too. I do find it does run a little bit too long in this. I think there's some scenes in this film that are definitely could probably be cut out of the film. It does seem to drag towards the end. I don't know, man. For me, it just kind of came to, it was a little anticlimactic, a little bit in the film. But with that said, this was a really fun watch, because there's nothing like watching a bunch of eccentric, kind of over-the-top characters kind of do their thing in a ridiculous type Bonnie and Clyde type story. Really fun stuff. Now, the judge and, you know, the hot defense attorney were really outrageous in this film. It's really sexually charged. Now, they get off on killing people. They have a lot of sex, you know, during the killings and after the killings. There's just a lot of sexually charged dialogue and scenes in this film. Oddly enough, not really a whole lot of nudity in this film, which is actually quite interesting, because you'd expect there to be a lot more nudity, but just a lot of craziness in this film. Now, in my opinion, this movie is one of those types of films that you either love it or you hate it. I don't think a lot of people are going to come in the middle in this one. I personally thought this was a lot of fun. I just have one little small gripe with it. I think it was just a little bit too long. I think certain scenes could have been probably cut down. But, you know, that's just a minor little issue. Also, some of the transitions in the film was actually kind of goofy a little bit. I thought that they were, you know, almost cheesy, the transitions a little bit, but I mean, really, I guess it kind of goes with the territory. I mean, some of the characters and some of the things that were happening with the characters were completely ridiculous anyways, so what does it really matter, right? But, you know, overall, I had a lot of fun with this. You know, the gore was pretty well done. I do have a little minor gripe with that too. Every once in a while, you'd see some CG in there. And I'm not really too sure on why there was CG in certain parts. There's a neck slit in this film, and I'm pretty sure that they CG'd some of the blood. I'm thinking to myself, why would they do that? But I don't know. Overall, just little minor gripes on, you know, having to do with the film, but very entertaining watch, I have to say. I recommend this for people that like low budget films. It does look good. It doesn't really have any audio or sound problems, which is, you know, very, very nice to see from a film like this too. But yeah, you know, overall, very fun watch. I give this one about a 7 out of 10. I just wish it was a lot shorter, just tightened up, you know, a little bit, and I think it would have such a higher rating to me. Surprisingly, one more thing I have to mention is that it doesn't really have that much killings in it. It does, but it doesn't. For the length of the film, they are spread out. There's a lot of kind of filler in the middle and stuff, but yeah, you know, I guess it's kind of expected with like a 102-minute film, so. But yeah, Scavenger Killers, I do recommend this one. I had a lot of fun with this. Like I said, if you're into really crazy ideas with really interesting type characters all over the place, this one's probably for you, so definitely give it a shot. Probably pick it up for cheap. But yeah, Scavenger Killers, definitely give it a shot. So anyways, guys, that's going to do it for week 89 here, and I'll see you next week in week 90. Wow, it's so crazy. Anyways, guys, check you then. Peace out.